Joining us now to discuss trial attorney Michael Jaafar. Michael, so happy that you're with both of us today. And to answer this question for me, Michael Jaafar, who cares? Why is he asking questions like this? How many gallons? Who cares? I said it too loudly. I know, but honestly, for cross-examination purposes, and you go in, you get your information, you sit down. He had already talked about how many gallons, how much did it cost, and he gets up and he does it again. Is this useful?
I thought that what he was trying to do was just inflame her more and get under her skin more. Maybe that would help.
It worked with me, Michael. It got under my skin, so maybe it did.
You know what? I'm glad you say that, because I was very irritated to him. Two testimonies, two iterations ago with the same witness, but before the redirect, I was irritated about 20 minutes ago, and then he came back, and then I cringed when he asked, "Hey, you testified in this matter before, right?" I thought, what's going on? It was very irritating. I can only imagine that what he's trying to, here's what my imagination is. Him and the defense team realize and recognize that the testimony of this exact witness could be devastating to the prosecution, and then he's trying to kind of poke holes at it. And in Michigan, we can't depose people before testimony, so he's really looking at the prior case. It's kind of like a glorified deposition in a civil case, right? That's kind of how we would look at a prior trial, and maybe he's just trying to poke some holes in it. The fact that she did testify before that I didn't see her pumping gas anywhere in the vehicle does help the defense, and maybe he's just really trying to bolster it so that in their closing arguments they can say emphatically she had testified before that she didn't see any gas going into anywhere else in the vehicle, but now she's testifying differently here. You saw how irritated she was, how he got under her skin. That's all I can imagine he's trying to do, but that's my take.
He did it well. If that was his goal, I think it worked.
It took a while to get there.
Yeah, but it did.
We'll have to see how that lands. All right, we do have to step aside right now. When we return,
People's proposal.
Watching along with you at home, still with us, national trial attorney Michael Jaafar. Michael, I want to get your thoughts on the fact that they're bringing an insurance man up on the stand. Where's that going?
It's going to be devastating. He's going to say, well, she made this property damage claim for her house. I had to have her drew a schematic. This happens with every single insurance claim, right? Whether it's a car accident, a fire, a roof blown off, they make you draw out everything. What happened? When did it happen? How did this happen? Where were you? Where was this person standing? So this is going to be evidence. The fact that the state is bringing it in means they're very confident. It means it's all in writing. It's all testified to. It's all under oath. For you to get insurance money, you have to be on the record, right? They won't give it to you by you just telling them, well, this is what I think happened. So the fact that they're introducing it suggests to me that she went on record as telling them, here's the version of, here's what happened and here's where I was. And I'm assuming that they're going to show that she lied about something. That's what I'm assuming. Now, obviously, this would be easily batted back by the defense, because the defense will come in and say, well, there was a lot of chaos. She lost her husband. She was injured. She ran out of the house. She didn't know what happened. She was doing this all by herself. She didn't even do this policy. Her husband did the policy. She was just the widow, and she was trying to deal with it all at once. So that's where I think it's going.
All right, let's go back into court and see what else this witness has to say.